The stage is set for another riveting day of action as the tournament enters day 13. It's a battle of equals as Tamim Iqbal and Mohammad Mithun face off for the first time this season. With both teams locked at 8 points, they'll be desperate for a win as they pass the halfway mark of the league stage. Later, 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗃 will look to turn their luck around against the struggling Khulna Tigers, who, coming off 4 consecutive losses, will be eager to avenge their first defeat of the tournament to Rajshahi. It's a festival of cricket and another thrilling day awaits. You don't want to miss the action. Hello everyone, welcome to the 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗂𝗃 Cricket Stadium here in Chittagong for match number 25 in the Dutch Bangla Bank BPL 2025, powered by Rocket, co-sponsor Nexus Pay.
The second position, so it's an important game, and the fantastic is the weather. And just to confirm, Barishal sitting pretty equal points, but just on the net run rate there above. And for this game, you know, this Fortune Barishal coming back after a victory, Chittagong Kings coming from a lose to Rangpur Riders. So lot to play for, 2 quality sides going up, and again it's another double header.
Yeah, double header indeed. The teams arrived earlier and always looking forward to a good day, and particularly on a day like this, it'll be very conducive for the players with this maybe a little milder weather today.
Yeah, it looks much more pleasant, and the players' comfort level will be high, and I'm sure players will enjoy the conditions. And also,
it is match 25 here of the Bangladesh Premier League in this 11th edition. I can tell you that there's a nice little breeze blowing. Very, very comfortable for the players indeed at this time of the year. Now then, the dimensions, because we're on pitch number 6, which we started with here in Old Chitters, and to my left, 60 metres out to there. To me, it looks a little closer than over to my right, which they're telling me as well, Hawkeye. It's 60 metres there, and because we're smashing it from the Dutch Bangla Bank end, 70 metres downtown. Now then, when I look at this beautiful cricket pitch, nothing's really changed too much. It probably looks a little drier than we were here on day 1, and understandably so, the sun out and all that sort of stuff for the curators. But by and large, you know, the first innings average score at 180, was it 180 odd? You know, lovely, smash the ball. I like it if you win the toss and put runs on the board. That's what it's about in T20. Put some pressure on those guys that have to chase.
Arthur Ali Khan was overseeing with the 2 captains and the match referee, and Fortune Barishal won the toss and they've decided to bowl first. Well, that's not a surprise. Have a look at the Chittagong Kings squad. 3 changes in that.
yeah, important that they have the Shoriful and Khalid back in the side. Haider Ali will be a miss. He's been batting well. But it's good to have 2 Bangladeshi fast bowlers coming back into the side. Haider Ali, as I said, is out of the team. And the man to watch for me, Haider Ali is in. Good to see him back. And Binder Fernando for me with the new ball alongside Khalid and Shoriful. 3 lanky fast bowlers. Interesting to see if they can get the bounce off this pitch.
And Rishad Hussain is back in the team. I think Najmul Hussain Shanto, a little out of sorts, has been given a bit of a rest.
I think it's a good decision made by Fortune Barishal. Shanto has been struggling, so give him a day off. Go out of the park and just come back with a refreshed mind. And Rishad Hussain in this pitch, he'll be a handful.
Well, you can hear the chanting in the background. Farvez, thanks for your thoughts. We're all set to go here, and so the commentators upstairs. Mazharuddin Ami is joined by Danny Morrison.
The 𝗬𝗏𝗃𝗂𝗃 Stadium here in Chittagong. Match number 25, all set for an action-packed day of T20 cricket. Skipper Tamim Iqbal of Fortune Barishal won the last game after the defeat against Rangpur. The morals must be high for Fortune Barishal. Chittagong Kings, on the other hand, lost their previous game against Rangpur Riders. They will be looking to bounce back at their home ground. Outstanding atmosphere. Great conditions for a T20 game. And we are all set. Usman Khan, the opener for Chittagong Kings, the man in form, however, missed out in the previous game. Strike rate of 148 plus. Outstanding batter. 2 Pakistani players, Jahandad having a chat with his fellow countrymen. Youngster 𝗃𝗃𝗃 Imran is his partner. Got a bit of start in the last couple of matches. Will surely like to convert those into a big one. as I'm joined alongside Danny Morrison, keeping us all on the edge of our seats. Good afternoon, Danny.
Hello, Muzzy. Yeah, hello, everyone. Because it is a Super Sunday, as you said, Maz. It is super because of the weather. Up there just moments ago with a pitch report, and there's a nice little breeze in. It's not too hot, so player comfort levels are rather sweet. As we check out the first one in match 25.
Nice start, not a bad start at all. At the left arm seamer, Jahandad. Bowled well on the other day as well. Just a bit of shape, maybe.
Yes, certainly, but pitching outside, excitement there. Countrymen go head-to-head, 𝗂𝗎𝗓 Khan and Jahandad from Pakistan. Like that little bit of banter as Jahandad had worked his run-up out and followed through. I think everyone could appreciate it was not on the matting. Jahandad, a little half-hearted appeal.
With offer and launched onto it. Usman Khan and Chittagong Kings gets off the mark with a boundary.
And 𝗂𝗎𝗄𝗎 says, thanks, Janners. Little gift wrap one there. Bit of width on over to get off the mark here. Second ball of this contest. Yeah, just a little prop four, but look at the width. Angle, wide half volley, and deserved what it was served up. Lovely timing, lovely placement.
Leaned onto it, Usman Khan. Comes down the track. He's someone who's not going to hold back, Danny. Even as wides. Yeah, the intentions are very clear from Usman Khan. We have seen him losing his wicket in the very first ball of the previous game, going for that big shot, Danny.
Yeah, naturally aggressive. Look at that, on the charge, giving himself room. Or was that called a wide? Why is that called a wide? Just because he gave himself room. I can't believe that's been given as a wide. That's bizarre. Yeah. Self room here. Just want to have a look at the previous ball, not this one that's just bowled, the one before that was signalled wide, because 𝗂𝗎𝗓 Khan, he goes, look, he goes, that's fine, go outside the legs, do what you want to do, but see, look at it, it's gone well inside the blue line, which the blue line's a bit of a guide for the umps, but that's gone way inside it. Dear. Could you talk us through that, Nazar? Now, who are these chaps again?
𝗃𝗵𝗺𝗽𝐶 𝗫𝗫, the on-field umpire, doing really well in international cricket at the moment. Tanveer Ahmed, his partner, on-field, very good umpire as well. Making some room again and finding the gap once again, Usman Khan. Jahandad Khan seems to be struggling a bit.
Well, I think he's got his adrenaline pumping, blood pumping, you name it, because he's up against a countryman who high-profile Pakistani players into the surface, giving himself room, and 𝗂𝗎𝗓 saying, I'm taking you on, Chief. I'm laying down the gauntlet. I'm going to carve you up if you bowl that stuff to me. But I'll also be nice to you as well and help you up off the floor. Seen that a couple of times he's gone down, is Jahandad.
Goes for the charge again, outside edge, and the result is maximum this time. Usman Khan, what a start.
Big over, the opening over here of match 25. Oh, chewing gum's getting a working out as well. So is that blade. Look at that, it's a thrashing blade. It's a thick outside edge. And purposely goes up and over. Look at that, all the way. You can argue all you like, Jahandad, but mate, How about a couple of good little change-ups? Little slower balls. Let's make some variety.
Nice tussle going on between the batter and the bowler. A dot ball to finish the over, but a big one for Chittagong. 15 coming from the first over. Brings in the left-arm spinner, 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, the best of 4 for 13. 53 wickets, 7.27 is the economy. He will be up against the left-hander, 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 Hussain. Bit of turn as well. Danny, you are in the middle doing the pitch report. What do you reckon? Seems a bit dry.
Yeah, spot on. Certainly drier because you think about the wind, mentioning the conditions out there as well. But, plenty of sunshine around, and the ground staff have had the day off yesterday to work on it. But you can't get away from the breeze. And yeah, this is appreciably drier. Given we started here, Chitters, the setup here when we kicked off.
Come boys, come boys, come boys!
So not surprising, it's just a little bit dry, a little bit more parched, and understandably so.
Here we go, lads.
And finds the gap. Nicely cut away by Usman Khan. He is in terrific touch. Race towards 18 of just 7 deliveries.
Slightly short. I think, again, the underlying that the pitch is just that little bit dry. Yes, it'll turn, but if you're slightly off, good batters are going to cane you all the time, and particularly in the power play.
Goes to the back foot again. Yeah, both Barishal and Chittagong have 4 wins in 6 matches. Both the teams are very well in contention for the top 2 spots. Interestingly, Barishal won all their 4 matches chasing, while Chittagong won all their 4 batting first. 3 out of those. Beg your pardon.
Yeah, sides when they play in tournaments around the globe, they get into a bit of a role, and just the setup. So the captain and some of the top order and the coaching staff, it gets geared around that. And when you are successful, you all know that winning's a habit, losing's a habit, all that sort of stuff. When you get on a roll and do something well, whether that's batting first or bowling first, and you have success, then you tend to lean towards that way, don't you, as a captain at a coin toss, discussing with the coaching staff as well. But you've got to do both. I think you've got to be adept at, even if you win the toss, okay, we're normally been bowling, let's bat first and see what we can do.
Nicely bowled again. End of a decent over from 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. Just 6 came of it. Chittagong 21 without loss after 2.
Yeah, greedy buggers, aren't they? Hey? It's 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃𝗃 Mondol. So looking forward to this. See what this tall, strapping fellow's got for us this afternoon. First up.
Young 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃𝗃 bowled well in the previous game as well. Tall lad. We've seen how Usman Khan charged the bowlers, especially the fast bowlers. He used that crease really well, Danny.
Again, just underlining his confidence and aggressive by nature he is. T20, you want opening batters like this, don't you? Every day, every time in your side. Look at Davey Warner. Just gone a long way up. Good luck catching that. And has put this one in the archives because it's a cracker. Running back, that hazy blue and white ceiling and a white cricket ball. That is outstanding. Quite brilliant indeed. Ashraf with the catch.
It was hanging in the air for a long, long time. He kept his eye till the last moment. Fahim Ashraf completes a very good catch. 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃𝗃 strikes early. for 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃, and he picks up the dangerous Usman Khan after scoring 19 of 13. They are 21 for 1. One in-form batter goes, another comes in. Graeme Clark, the new batter for Chittagong Kings, has been in terrific touch. 164 plus the strike rate, scored 100 as well. He holds the key for Chittagong Kings with the bat up at the order. He will be up against Ripon Mondal. Got a slip in place for the right-hander. Flashed that away. What a start. Man in form, started off in style.
Yeah, once again, it just says, smash me through the offside. You're slightly too short. And Ripon is here. Just a little bit, but just enough. Clark, who was in such good touch. Yeah, makes mincemeat of this one.
And played that on the up, waited for it. Outstanding back foot punch. Back-to-back boundaries for Graeme Clark.
Clarkie's in a hurry already. Couple of sighters, that's it. His first two deliveries have breached the boundary. But again, Ripon, don't bowl there, buddy. Too short and too easy for someone like Graeme Clark, who's in this sort of form.
The dismissal of Usman Khan, the man in form. He was all guns blazing right from the start when he came. Tried to play that across the line. His head position was not there, but what a catch. Danny?
Yeah, as I said, it's got to go in the hurt locker. Running back like that, Fahim, oh, that is outstanding. You're running away, as I say, the sky here, it's very bright and it's a hazy white blue. Hello, hello, got enough on it. No, take it, no. Yeah, this is a fumble and he's taken it. 2 in the over, Ripon, you little ripper. Wow, that is a big, big moment in this contest of match 25.
Goes for that again, Clark. 𝗬𝗪, known as one of the best fielders in Bangladesh. Kept his eyes almost. Did well in the end. Yeah, jubilation for the youngster. What an over for them. 2 wickets and 2 boundaries, and they picked up the man in form, Graeme Clark, who departs after scoring 8. Chittagong Kings 29 for 2.
This is also in my arc. Didn't get enough on it. Here's Fahey.
Oh, nice start, nice start. Just going back to Chittagong Kings' batting lineup, Danny, they relied heavily on their 2 overseas batters, Clark and Usman Khan. Others hardly contributed in this tournament. Shamim Hussain, their 3rd highest run scorer, 165 runs.
Well, Muzza, they're going to have to, aren't they, today, right now. It's top order. There's old Mohammed Mitten. Captain Keeper, nickname to his mates. Come on, Mitters. Give it some.
Oh, missed that outside edge. Nicely bowled. A bit of shape as well from Fahim Ashraf.
Yeah, and that's his go-to area. Against the left-hander, he'll just run it across them. Back into right-handers. Discussion there. Mohammed Nabi and Mushi. Something they're just checking this out. What do we got here? Yep, they are. Let's come upstairs.
Camper to director, we have a clear review for caught behind. The on-field decision is not out. I have checked the feet. It's a fair delivery. Please move on to front on. Can you show me again, please? Can you go back? Go back. Go forward. Okay. It appears very close to the bat. For the confirmation, can I have 𝗲𝗃? Yeah. Can you go back again? Yeah, and move forward. Forward. Yeah, it's a clear spikes when the ball next to the bat. Go back on field. Tanvir, please change your decision. Not out to out.
Yeah.
And thank
Whoever has taken that review should get the credit. One point, it never looked that he hit that one. In the end, 𝗂𝗲𝗂𝗂𝗂 has to take that long walk back after scoring just one. Chittagong 29 for 3. Two new batters at the crease for Chittagong Kings. They've just lost the wicket of 𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂 by some brilliant bowling by 𝗂𝗲𝗂𝗂𝗂 Ashraf.
Well, like you said, Mazza, it was a lovely bit of line and length to start. First one, then the second one. I reckon 𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂, thought he got away with it. Sometimes with the noise, the crowd, they're excited. It's Sunday afternoon. Mushy said, let's check this out. I reckon he's got a faint one. 𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗂 didn't get away with it.
Haider Ali, the new batter. Look at that strike rate. Gets off the mark immediately. Yeah, they need to play sensibly. Danny, they've already lost 3 wickets, 2 in form. Batters are back in the hut.
Yeah, top's been knocked off. Think about T20 cricket. These learned gentlemen will be thinking that too. You lose 3 inside the power play. I think there's a stat, I think it's about nearly 75% of the time you will come second, particularly if you're going up front batting first, trying to set a total. You lose 3 inside the first 6. It really is a tough afternoon out.
Mithun now gets off the mark. Yeah, as a team, Danny, you need to adjust at times. The average power play score for Chittagong in this tournament has been 54 plus. But interestingly, the average power play score in the day games in Chittagong has been just over 6. So the batting unit, no matter how you play, you need to adjust with the conditions as well.
Yeah, as in any format, isn't it, really? Whether it's red ball test cricket, you respect the bowler and the conditions that you're up against, given it's a new ball. Hello. That's ambitious with the stroke. Fahim likes it. Maybe just a little bit high. But Haider Ali, oof. Immediately going horizontal. So as we know, this isn't the quickest pitch going around, a little on the dry side. Just want to have a look at this. What's he do with his wrist and the ball? Scrambled? Scrambled, he said, oh, nip back too, but certainly the height. And you saw 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 just signalling to his bowler, his teammate. I think it's a height factor, brother. Yeah, lovely, you can see. Just confirmation there, the height was the issue. Haider Ali, he's a tallish man.
Edge and gone. Wicket number 4 down for Chittagong Kings. And Fahim Ashraf picks his 2nd wicket. That too of Haider Ali trying to cut loose, got that outside edge, an easy catch behind the stumps.
Well, he's doing a bit of a ripping, isn't he? Is Fahim Ashraf. Rippon did that, 2 and an over. Here's 2 and another over. And again, carrying on and wanting to be positive inside the power play. And it hasn't worked out here for Chittagong Kings. The end of Haider Ali for just a single. And now the Chittagong Brang, they're 31 for 4.
Chittagong Kings are in all sorts of trouble. They have lost 4 wickets. We're already inside the power play. Just 4 overs gone so far. They are 31 for 4. And that's the last wicket of Haider Ali.
Oh, it can be a cruel game because another day, he gets more bat on it and goes flying away over slip. But it's just too fine an edge on the bat. Mushfiqur does the rest. 4 down. Wow, I've only just had 4 overs. The glee for all to see.
Mithun takes a single. Shamim Hussain, the new batter, third highest run getter of this tournament. Strike rate of 137. They need to play some sensible cricket at the moment.
Yeah, they've got to stop this wicket rot that's happening inside the power play. Look, this is only the 5th over. I think you and I need a pay rise. We've been here forever. It feels like it. It took 25 minutes to bowl 4 overs. Wickets, of course, but really.
Ripon Mondal picked up 2 wickets. Picked up the danger man Usman Khan up front, who was looking to go after the bowlers right away. Fahim Ashraf took a very good catch, going backwards, and then Graham Clark also trying to cut loose, caught by 𝗃𝗄𝗽𝗃𝗃. 2 big wickets for this youngster.
Talk about a confidence booster, because he did bowl a little bit on the short side, and Clark carved him. Now he's back. And look at the attacking feel on the offside, a lot more. And that last delivery right there, that's the place he wants to bowl, given his height. In terms of lengths, let's have a look. Yeah, see, look at that red 43%, just a little too short. Just a little, not too much. But he really wants to be up on this surface a little bit more, just over that 6 metre mark. Just around there on this pitch.
Goes for that big shot, Shamim Hussain. Yeah, we all spoke about the surface. It's good for the batting. But when you lost 4 wickets while trying to go after the bowlers, at times you need to adjust and work on your game sense. Knowledge is knowing that tomato is a fruit, but wisdom is knowing not to put it in a fruit salad.
Or in the blender. But yeah, experience counts for so much, doesn't it? Yeah, been around and you see what can happen, but you can have all that experience, just that little rush of blood like Clark had.
Yeah. Keeping things calm at the moment, skipper.
And again, I say that like Usman Khan, he got a start, didn't he? Got 19 from 13 and then just wanted to keep playing aggressively. That is the way he plays, and we can appreciate that, but sometimes just got to pick the right one a little bit more. And easy to say, these guys love to be super positive.
Oh, a bit sloppy. We'll get a couple surely. 2 runs to end the over. End of an eventful first 5 overs. Chittagong Kings 35 for 4.
Fahim Ashraf, look, take a look at that for figures. 2 for 2 or 1 over. Here comes Fahim again. Oh, Hoiko mid-wicket gets the top edge and goes for the boundary. What a way to announce yourself in the middle when you're 4 wickets down, Sir Kirtley.
Hello, Faviz. Hello, everyone. This is certainly not the start Chittagong were looking for. I just want to point out that there's nothing wrong with the surface. It's just pure poor batting on the part of the Kings. No one is playing themselves. Nothing wrong with the surface.
Slow ball. Fahim Ashraf, he's just hitting the good length with the seam up, and the last ball was a variation. I'm totally with you, Kirtley. No one applied themselves, do the hard work initially. Everyone just comes out and wants to go bang bang. And I think this service with the new ball has given enough help for the seamers to keep them interested. Got to have a partnership now, Chittagong Kings. If they are to get some sort of a decent score on board, this is the pair. Got to get the job done. Beautiful ball again. Was it outside edge? Yes, it is. Fahim Ashraf, that was a fantastic delivery. Pitching midland off, moving away, and Shamim Hussain nicks it, and Mushfiqur Rahim takes an easy one.
Well, what is going on with the Chittagong Kings? They are the home team. And their fans are not happy. Good delivery. That was an easy catch from 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃, the wicketkeeper. And look at those figures for Ashraf. 3 wickets for 6 runs in his second over. Shamim Hussain gone for 5. Chittagong Kings 39-5.
For the first time in the 25th game, 5 wickets has fallen inside the power play and 3 more balls to go. The way Fahim Ashraf is bowling, don't be surprised if he picks up more. This is a good delivery, mainly because the length, the line was perfect. What a start for Fortune Barishal. Got to be said, some poor batting, poor planning as well. But full marks to Fortune Barishal to keeping things. Alis Al Islam, the new batter, slip and a gully in place. Beautifully bowled. Keeping it really simple, hitting the back of the length with seam up. At number 7, a promotion for Alis. Usually bats at number 9, number 10. But I'm sure his job at the moment is to hang around. Just spend some time in the middle because 𝗂𝐽𝐿𝐴 Ahmed is a batter who renowned himself as an all-rounder. And even the bear cannot believe what's going on with the home side. Nice line, nice length.
It's a disastrous batting effort from Chittagong Kings. And look at that. 39 for 5. Ashraf, star of the show. 3 wickets for 6 runs into the second over. And the other 2 to Mondul. I just don't understand what the approach was for the Kings.
A forward defense to end the power play. 39 for 5. Surely, Sir Curtly. 𝗂𝐿𝐴 Ahmed at number 10. It's a no. We should have been at number 7, if you ask me. But maybe a tactical change. Alis Islam at 7. But 𝗂𝐿𝐴 Ahmed is a far better player to be batting at 10. Oops. Knocked him over. No damage done. That's the signal by 𝗫𝗏𝗏. The end of the power play. And looks like the left-arm spinner, Tanvir Islam, is replacing the fast bowler.
Just can't wait to get into the act. Everyone wants a piece of the action. Wickets are easy to come by.
Stats Guru Sudarshan has given me a little chit with confirmation that lowest power play score for Chittagong in BPL 2024-2025. And also the first time 5 wickets has fallen in the power play. Wow. And that too against probably the best side or the second best side in the competition. Just simply don't understand the tactics. Here comes the reverse sweep. We've seen everything. Slogging, nicking away outside the off stump. Here comes a reverse sweep. And sloppy bit of fielding also by Fortune Barishal, resulting in 1 more extra bye.
Went for the reverse sweep. Missed it completely. Keeper couldn't hold on. Bit of a field adjustment. Short third is now in place. And the deep backward square has gone a bit finer. Also mid-wicket, a long on. Those are the fielders on the onside. Slip in place as well. He's pleading, Tanvir, but the umpire stands firm.
Yeah, it had to turn. Last delivery did not turn, it just went with the arm. But I like this field by Tamim Iqbal. No one trying to save the single in the leg side, asking Mithun to play against the turn if he wants a singles. Beg your pardon. There you go, slowing it down. And the doubt you create on the mind when the ball turns is massive. 2 balls ago, Tanvir Islam right at the crease. That had to turn back from that length. Bit of an inside edge as well, probably. But a good decision by 𝗂𝗂𝗄, who has been very impressive last year as an ICC light umpire. That length is shorter. Easy pickings for a single. Confirmation this season, the worst. 39 for 5, Chittagong. Some of this decision making definitely baffles not only me, many in this box, and I'm sure many in the grounds as well. Long on comes into the circle. Solid forward defense to end the 7th over, 42 for 5. He's a massive 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 Iqbal fan. 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 Iqbal hails from Chittagong, a huge name in this part of the world. I think he's doing it, and he heard me. Brilliant, 𝗃𝗵𝗃. Oh, nicely bowled, just going away from the left-hander and coming round the wicket as well, creating that angle.
Good delivery, probing away on a good length. Well played in the end.
Pulled out the bat at the last second. Mithun, captain, his responsibility now try and bat out the 20 overs to get some solidity to get the 120. Shot. And goes all the way from nowhere. A short delivery attempt that just sat up on the pitch, and Mohammad Mithun dispatches it.
A little bit too short from Jandad. Not enough pace in the surface. And gave Mithun all the time in the world to put it over square leg for 6. And the skipper not very happy. Why are you bowling short? Keep bowling on that good length, he's saying. Two runs brings up the 50 for Chittagong Kings. But half of the batting back in the pavilion. They're not in a good position at the moment.
50 up in 7.3 overs. Slow going, but most importantly, they've lost 5 wickets. Important Mithun keeps positive mindset, but not to be reckless. Shot again, in front of square, and 1 bounce to the boundary. Jandad Khan, that length just sits up in the pitch.
Not very good bowling. Too short. This time it was hit well in front of square leg. Convincingly. If you're going to bowl short, they got to try and get it up high. Got to be higher than that. Skipper once again not very happy.
A slow ball this time. And over in the grandstand, we have Zone 36, a heartfelt tribute to the wounded student warriors of the historic movement. It's a powerful reminder of the courage and resilience that have shaped Bangladesh as a nation. Just on the 2 boundaries, curtly, which went for a 4 and 6. I don't think Jandad Khan meant to bowl a bouncer. It was more like a drag down. There was no meaning to the delivery. They're bowling against quality players, they'll smash you away. 13 runs from that over, 55 for 5. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 into his third over. Comes down the track. Thought Mohammad Mithun was looking down the ground and go for another big one.
Certainly a lot of pressure on Alice and Mithun. He's doing decent. He's 17 from 15. But it's a lot of pressure. Has to be saying to himself that, no, never a second one there. Mithun has to be saying to himself that he has to bat as many overs as possible. He's going to be the key if they are to get a respectable total.
Also, curtly, I thought Tamim Iqbal missed a trick by not bowling Ashraf for one more over. 2 overs, 3 wickets. He picked up the wicket of Shamim Hussain, and straight away the next over from the same end, he brings Jahandad Khan, who went for 13 runs. I always believe the bowler is bowling well. If there's moment for the bowler, some bounce, and if he's bowling so well, just continue bowling because you need wickets.
I agree. But what I realize with a lot of skippers in T20 cricket in general, but this is T20, so let's talk about T20. They come out with this plan that this bowler is going to bowl 2, he's going to bowl 1, he's going to bowl 2, and doesn't matter what the situation, they stick with that. And that to me is not good captaincy. You have to see what's going on and work accordingly. Clean him up. Full pitch delivery, and Alice missed it completely, and he was castled.
But this is what happens when you have a negative mindset. He's trying to survive and missed a straight one. It was a half volley. A good batter would have smashed it down the ground or through extra cover. And Ali Islam, with that negative mindset, hits the ground, not the ball, and gets castle. And celebration comes out from Tanveer Islam. Everything gone right. Fortune not for Chittagong. Ali Islam gone without scoring. Kings are 56 for 6. In comes Arafat Sani at number 8. Clearly shows the mentality of Chittagong Kings. When you have a good hitter and a good batter like Khalid Ahmed, he's been kept in the fridge and asked the others to go out and block the deliveries and hang around with the captain. So very negative mindset, but I understand why the Chittagong Kings are doing it. It just goes to show how negative they are at the moment. Shot in the gap and goes to the boundary. Arafat Sani gets off the mark with a sweetly timed cover drive. Ends the 9th over, 60 for 6. Here comes Rishad Hussain, the leg spinner. Spoke about Rishad Hussain a lot, Curtly. I rate this leg spinner very well. And if you look at the sides around the world who has good leg spinners, they are the top teams in the world. And I feel this young man has a huge part to play in 2025 onwards. And even the last T20 World Cup up in USA and the Caribbean was one of the bowlers to watch out for.
Very, very young in his BPL career. Still learning the art. It's a difficult art, leg spin bowling. So he certainly has got a lot of work to do. Once he's dedicated enough and willing to put in the hard yards, he will get better.
For me, Rishad Hussain is an entire package. He can hit the long ball, very useful batter low down the order. Very good field as well. Ideal for T20 competitions. I think ideal for white ball cricket overall. The more opportunities he gets, I think his development will be quicker. I'm sure over the years, years to come, this guy will be someone to watch out for.
Bowling Rishad. Come boys, come boys.
Outside edge. This evades the field that slips. Gives the chase and the ball wins the race. Outside edge brings the boundary.
I wonder if it was a googly. Took the outside edge, evading the first slipped. Looks good delivery. Sonny was very fortunate. He didn't went the first slip.
Sonny played for the turn. It went with the arm sliding on. That turned a little bit. And that's what leg spinners will bring into the play. Up which turns, it turns massively. But it doesn't, it just skids on. And most importantly, with his height, it's never easy for a batsman in short in stature to pick up the length quickly, because it's quite skiddy as well. Lots of things to like about Rishad Hussain. But more opportunity he gets, he needs to make sure that he nails down that spot in this team. Remember, in Dhaka, he did not play in this side, even the last game. Short, nicely played by Mithun, just for a single. Halfway mark, 67 for 6.
And here comes someone who has seen it all around the world. Wealth of experience, 71 wickets in his BPL career. He'll test the batters in the middle. Mohammad Mithun, Arafat Sunny, trying to retrieve the situation. A little nudge away for a single. Well, good to have Tino Mowoyo back in Bangladesh. Welcome back, Tino.
Thank you very much, Shamim. Welcome to all of those who are watching this broadcast wherever you are around the world. 68 for 6. Not ideal, and as you say, Mithun and Sunny have got a lot of work on their shoulders. The good thing is that there's still time in the innings. Just the halfway stage, they can get themselves still to a respectable total.
Yeah, you never know, runs on the board, funny things happen, but you've got to stick it out. Seen some batters not really playing the shots that were desired in their venture to get a move on early on. Needed to just be a little more careful with the shot selection. That's good. These two will push and nudge, keep the scoreboard rotating, which is very, very crucial at this stage of the match.
Almost seemed there was a target in mind that the batters had, and no matter what the situation was, they were going to go and look for it.
So Mithun has a huge role to play here, being the captain, seeing the early batters falter. As you mentioned, if you can play out the 20 overs, you never know. Runs on the board, couple of wickets early on in the bowling innings. They have got a good bowler, set of bowlers. I think it's plausible. It's a funny game of cricket. But at the moment, domination by Chittagong. Fortune Barishal.
Hey, 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃.
Oh, not very sure about that. Whipping off the bells very quickly, inquiring look at the umpire. Well, they're happy to just continue, and that is the completion of the 11th over, 70 for 6. Now, what about that? Early on, Rishad Hussain has been popped out of the ground by the skipper.
Yeah, well, if they can get one of these in every over and then move the ball around, then they can certainly get that 142 and probably a bit more. I saw the delivery over pitched. Firmly struck over the bowler. Hasn't tried to hit it too hard, just the timing from Mithun.
You might have a look at the ball, that walloping it got. Maybe with the scissors out and it'll clip some of something that's happened. Look at the super fly, the distance that it's gone, 86 meters. That's a long, long one, right down the ground. really walloped it. The crowds had something to smile about. For a while they've been very, very quiet. That's very good cricket.
Now that previous shot has forced Barishal to bowl that one quicker and flatter. It allows him just to pop it into that leg side and get a single, rotating the strike.
Yeah, the crowd see themselves on the big screen. That's what they're cheering. But normally they've been pretty subdued, with the local boys not really putting up a big show yet. Right behind. That's exactly what you need to do. Arafat Sunny, wealth of experience, more as a bowler, but he knows the situation at the moment for his team. But to be sensible and very selective in your shot making.
Ball, Ishad. Lovely bowling. Hello,
Wadhwani has made a good comeback after being hit for 6 in the first ball.
Ball, lovely.
Amble single, nicely done.
Man, that crowd you were talking about, Shamim, just starting to come alive in the last few minutes. Early wickets falling all around the top order batters. 𝗵𝗺𝗻 just starting to steady the ship here.
Eased away and a run taken. This has turned out to be a very decent over for the Chittagong Kings. 9 runs coming from it, 79 for 6. So, addition. Oh, just a little quick on that delivery. Just seemed to have played it before the ball arrived.
Good boys.
I think the length wasn't quite right either. A little too full to go onto that full shot.
Ball.
He's been very good so far, Nabi, with the areas that he's bowled. Halfway through his second over. It's interesting when you look at this over that he's preferred to play him off the back foot, 𝗵𝗺𝗻, even though the last couple of deliveries he could have comfortably played him off the front foot.
Knows that Wiley or Nabi, if you go up to the front foot, expose your intentions a tad too early. It's better to just pull it back. Maybe if you get a little bit of a grip, might beat the bat. But that's a good option now. That is a quick one. Big appeal. Are they going to ponder a review? Maybe touch high?
Bowling. One more ledge.
Take a closer look.
Come on, Nabi bhai.
Yeah, the only thing that could have helped him there was the height.
Oh, that's
A funny looking shot to play, just closing the face. It's been a quiet over, but that is good. You respect a good bowler. Don't want to take him on and lose your wicket.
Bowling well.
The intention is to play through the 20 overs instead of trying to think about the runs you're garnering at the moment. That shortness of length allowed him to play it into the deep. That's the 3 runs in that Nabi over, 82 for 6. Waheem Ashraf, exemplary figures, 3 for 6 in 2 overs. Well, any bowler will take that any day. Absolutely marvelous. Can he add to that tally? There you see confirmation of that. It was 9 dot balls. The 12 bowled. Guy tries to guide it beyond point, but straight to the fielder. Waheem Ashraf has been very good with inducing edges from batters the recent past. Just have a look at Ashraf taking the edges there. That horizontal bat. This one he tried to swing down the ground. This was trying to attempt to drive down. Even the attempted cut, everything seems to have got the edge of the batters.
Now, one thing stood out for me there in that package. All batters trying to get after Fahim Ashraf. Three for 7 today. 2.2 overs, been very good. 2 for 23 against Dhaka. The previous match, very handy with the ball. Gets the ball to move around, and on this kind of a surface, that bit of grass on it, you can expect him to get the ball to move around.
Taking wickets every match. That has been the consistency that has allowed Barishal to put the pressure on different opponents. Bowls within himself, it's not the paciest. These are the 3 wickets he's got today.
Have a look at that. Just feeling for the ball outside the off stump. We needed ultra edge to confirm that for us. And there was another one with. He could have put that one away. Again, tentative. Outside that off stump. Not really committing themselves into the stroke. And for a bowler who gets the ball to nip around, you're asking for trouble.
Oh no, that was awkward too. That height can be very deceptive with his pace. Just back of length ball when it rears up. That tells you about the hardness of the wicket here at the 𝗁 𝗏𝗂𝗎𝗂. We've had that in Dhaka, we've had that in Sylhet. It's so refreshing to see the huge improvement of wickets. It's sporting tracks, gives an opportunity to batters and bowlers equally.
You know what they say, it's a batsman's game, so when you get a little bit of bounce in there as well and some turn, just evens it out for both parties.
Now, talking about edges, that was thickish outside edge to third, and just the single. They have managed to dry up the runs. That's going to create some pressure on Mithun and Sunny. Get him move on. Just feel something's got to give here. You know.
Well, I hope it's not the captain. I know there's 6 overs to go after this delivery, but he's got to make sure that he bats until that 19th, 20th over. If he doesn't, then it'll be very difficult for them to get a score they can bowl at. He's got to just hang on till the end.
Well done, Arafat Sunny. Just like a proper top order batter. 14 done, 85 for 6.
Stepped out the vehicle and arrived here. Lovely weather always helps. All the players out on the field of play.
Back again. It's been 18 balls now since the last boundary. That's the point I was making. It's going to play on the minds of the batters in the middle.
Yeah, normal short pitch.
You know, you're not expecting Sunny to be looking to get after the bowlers and get boundaries. So when Mithun's on strike, he's going to have to be calculative as to how and when he goes for those boundaries. And as I said, he loses his wickets now. It's a massive difference between a possible 130 plus and 120 and below.
He skies it away. Doesn't quite time it properly. Gets a single nevertheless. Well, and for the fans in the stadium, there's an exciting bonus. The BPL raffle draw offers one lucky spectator a chance to win a Revo electric bike worth 1 lakh Bangladesh taka every day. Simply stay in the stadium until the first innings of the second match, and your ticket ID is automatically entered into the draw. How exciting is that? Nothing much exciting going on in the middle at the moment for the Chittagong Kings.
Lovely, Tanvir.
But it's been door defense. It's been good after the fall of wickets 56 when the last one went. Built up a partnership of 31 of 35. That's where the breeze is coming in from. Bay of Bengal with those cargo ships out there. Oh, ease in a way. Finds the fielder. on strike on 35. This is his highest so far in this edition of the BPL. Down the wicket now, gives them the charge as the fielder lining up and getting to take a comfortable reverse. It's the veteran 𝗵𝗺𝗽 Riyad, makes it look so simple.
I did mention a few deliveries ago that it was going to be important how and when he was going to take on the boundaries. He's got himself to the pitch of the ball, but it's come off the bottom of the bat. Not enough distance on it, too much elevation. 𝗵𝗺𝗽 Riyad will not drop those. Tanveer back into the attack, gets another wicket, and the captain has to go for 35. 87 for 7 now.
More trouble for the Chittagong Kings, having lost their captain. Khalid Ahmed comes in. The 44 runs, more adept with the ball, is in the middle because of this.
Yeah, wanting to get a move on with things. The option's not bad. He's looking to go straight. Fortunately, didn't get enough on it. Sets himself very nicely.
Very annoyed with himself, very disappointed. You had a major role to play to take the game through to the end. Not to be. 15 done, 87 for 7.
Contribution, he would have felt that maybe had he hung around, maybe there would have been a total that he could have felt a little bit comfortable. I know, 87 for 7. This has gone nowhere. And remember, Chittagong Kings are the only team to score 3 times 200 or more. Whenever they have batted first, they have scored 200, but this has not been the case. It's been a special bowling effort from Fortune Barishal. You've got to accept that. Hello, Parvez Maroof.
Hello, Athar. Yeah, it was a dream start for the Barishal side. And also good to see some fight back by courtesy of Mithun. Arafat Sani, renowned for his left-arm spinners, but he's putting a value on his wicket, where the top order batters didn't do. They were just playing strokes at will, and hence they have disappointed the home crowd.
Yeah, a touch disappointed. They'll be actually very disappointed with the kind of dismissal that they've seen, especially from Usman Khan. One who's been in tremendous form. He got dismissed trying to play shots. Even in the last match, he was dismissed on the first ball that he faced. There's a bit of a turn purchase for spinners here on the surface.
Wrist spinners will always get something out of the surface, and that's why I keep saying leg spinners are like gold dust in T20 cricket. Nevertheless, even ODI cricket.
Yeah, if you lose 5 wickets inside the power play, then it's so difficult, isn't it, for the team to make a comeback until there's somebody in the middle order, because they would have relied on someone like Shamim Hussain, who got out cheaply too. And now where is this going? I think he might just go and stay lower. Yes, it does. And there's a good hit from Khalid Ahmed. Finishes the over with a bang, 6. Minus 96 for 7, and it will also be
probably 𝗵𝗺𝗽 Iqbal will be carrying 2 jerseys for a game. Maybe he has to bring in a big wardrobe. So many people asking for the priceless 𝗵𝗺𝗽 Iqbal jersey.
Ripon Mondal. He picked up 2 wickets in 1 over. That's where it all started to go wrong for Chittagong Kings. He was the one who picked up 2 important wickets, that two of Usman Khan and Graham Clark, the ones who have been in very good form. And he went for a few runs in that also. Both batters trying to hit. Right, 97 for 7. He smashed a really good hit. The last ball that he faced, which went for the maximum, Khalid Ahmed.
Good to see Khalid Ahmed back in the side after attending his mother's funeral. Would have been a couple of days of emotions running all over him. But he stayed out there. He salad bell, massive 6 in the last over. The big question, can he hit a couple more to get to a 130, 140, and 3 fast bowlers in the Chittagong Kings side. Khalid Ahmed, Shoriful Islam, Binder Fernando, all 3 are quite tall. They can extract bounce. So that's something that back of the mind, Shaun Tate will be telling his troops. Let's get to 130, 140 and hope they with the new ball, couple of wickets. It's a funny old game, you never know.
Yeah, 5 wickets between these 2 bowlers, Mondol and Fahim Ashraf. That's the over that I'm talking about. Look, very easy trying to hit that. Slices in, and that is a magnificent catch. Never easy to go back. And then in the same over, short ball in the air, and 𝗿𝗏 takes it. Now that's where it all changed for Chittagong Kings. Yeah, you make a good point here, Maha. And also the fact that not only that, I think he will also be, Shaun Tate will also be telling the boys, maybe pace of the ball, because there is a bit of a grip. It is on a slower side. We've already seen how the pitch is behaving. So you got to mix it up. You got to have that in your repertoire to ensure that there is a surprise factor.
Yeah, with the new ball, there will be help. And once the ball loses the hardness, yes, on the surface, there is some purchase for the spinners. And this is where Ali Islam will be very handy. So that's what I'm saying. Get to 130, 140 somehow and hope the new ball bowlers, whoever it may be, couple of wickets. This man was on super form the last game. Bowled really well, good lengths, got the bounce. So 130 with that single brings up the 100 as well for Chittagong Kings. In 55 deliveries, the second 50. Understandably, rebuilding process happened with Mithun and Arfat Sunny.
Oh, direct hit, maybe, just maybe, but the ball doesn't hit the stumps. Rishad Hussain, he's a very good fielder, shy of the non-strikers.
Yeah, where was Khalid Ahmed going? It took ages for him to turn around and come back. Rishad Hussain, he missed, not by far, but Khalid Ahmed was very lucky to remain at the crease.
Yeah, another good over. 100 for 7. Yeah, we picked up the seamers, but what about Ali Islam that you spoke about in the last over? He's picked up 11 wickets at 6.5 runs in an over. Economic, very good, and among the wickets, but they still would need something on the board. So 130, maybe 140, if they can manage to go and score, maybe that will give them some hope. Also the seamers have been excellent. Even Tanveer Islam, this left-arm spinner from Fortune Barishal, in his 4-over spell, he's picked up 2 wickets and have hardly given anything away. 14 runs in 4 overs. Incredible. And he opened the bowling with Jahandar. It's been excellent performance. It's been outstanding performance from Fortune Barishal. And these two teams are playing each other for the very first time.
So far, it has been a walk in the park for the Fortune Barishal side. I was on air with Sir Curtly in my previous stint. We both agreed that this man on screen should have kept bowling when he picked the wicket of Shamim Hussain in his second over. was kept back. And this is the exact reason why Tamim Iqbal has kept him back. We trust him with the death overs, and he's done this job for a long time now. Sometimes captain's instincts becomes very, very useful in these kind of games. Temptation would have been there to bowl 𝗵𝗻 out with the new ball the way he bowled. But Tamim Iqbal, something would have told him, nah, let's keep a couple of overs back. And this is the exact reason to finish off the innings.
Yeah, look at the wickets that he has taken. He's taken 3 wickets. Parvez Imran, Haider Ali, Shamim Hussain. Really good ones. And what about that catch? So he's having a smashing time at the moment. Have a look at that figures. 3 for 11, 13 dots. That's 2 over and another ball. Incredible. And that's why I feel that there's something in for the bowlers. Get as much as you can. At least play till the 20th over and see what you've got on board.
Yeah, all 3 wickets for 𝗵𝗻 was classical test match length bowling, caught behind. 10 wickets, an economy of 6.8. A bowler who bowls in the death as well as in the power play. That's magnificent. Add to that, he has scored some handy runs down the order. Just a proper signing for Fortune Barishal as an all-rounder.
And they've got such a strong batting lineup. We've already seen that. And if they can get their act together, Fortune Barishal, then the side to watch out for.
Nickname Ragama Rambo. Brinda Fernando bowled really well. Got his pad on now and is still having the ball as well. So eager to have a ball in this pitch. Very good signing as far as I'm concerned, because he can bowl with the new ball. In the death, he's very useful with the slow ball bounces. The last game did show us that the pitch in Chittagong can be useful when it comes to bounce for the fast bowlers. Just as 3 runs from that over, 103 for 7.
So 8 overs, they gave away 29 runs, these 2 bowlers, and picked up 4 wickets. Right, denting the hopes of Chittagong Kings. Well, there you go, one more. Ripon Mondal is also having a great time with the ball.
Cleans the castle of Khalid Ahmed. Possibly expecting the death over Yorker or a slow ball. It was again a proper test match length. Inside edge into the stumps. Ripon Mondal is having a field day in the middle. 2 big wickets with the new ball. And he comes back and dismisses the big hitting Khalid Ahmed for 9 runs. Kings are 103 for 8.
Tamim Iqbal won the toss and decided to bowl first, and that's the reason why, because he believed that his bowlers can do a fantastic job with the ball. Shoriful Islam is the new batter. Have really bowled well. Oh, again. Probably pick up a single here. Yes, they do. Sensational stuff from the bowlers.
Trying to throw the kitchen sink over long on inside edge. It's been an interesting package so far for Chittagong Kings after losing the game against Rangpur Riders a couple of days midnight. Probably expect a good side in front of the home crowd to put up a good display. But some of the shot selection has made them to reeling in a position where they don't want to be. A lot of credit should go to Arafat Sunny as well. Having the guts to bat out somehow along with Mohammad Mithun. Slow ball bounce attempted. It's it behind the square for a couple of runs. And confirmation, gone past the lowest score this season, which was 105.
That was 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃. They'll not be very happy and pleased. Yeah, you're talking about the last match. They scored only 131 for 8. In the power play, they actually scored 50 and only lost 2 wickets. But then started losing wickets very quickly. He's played a good part with the bat. Have to wait and see whether they'll be able to go and defend this low total. Still, after this, 1 more over. They need some boundaries here. There's been excellent display of bowling from Fortune Barishal. Three bowlers among the wickets: Tanvir, Islam, Ripon Mondol, who is in the attack, and Fahim Ashraf. And all have been very, very economical too. They have hard to get away with, and also on the money in terms of taking wickets. So, big swing and a miss.
The luxury what 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 𝗃𝗃 have, in this side he has Mohammad Nabi, who has only bowled 2 overs. Rest of the bowlers are bowling it out. So it just shows the luxury as an all-rounder, 2 quality all-rounders in Nabi, as well as Fahim Ashraf in the side. It becomes very easy job as a captain. Sometimes just get the tactics out and get the players, give them the ball and they get the job done. Mid-off goes back, third man comes into the circle.
That's a good shot. That is a very good shot. A couple of bounces to the fence. Nice way to finish the over. Boundary from Shoriful Islam is 111 for 8. So is Sylhet strikers. Chittagong might just join them. Yeah, just turned out to be a low full toss. All right, last over. Oh, he's missed that. It just bounced in front of him and he's gone through. So it's going to be 4 byes.
Yeah, Mushikur didn't have his body behind that ball. It was an awkward length where the second bounce happened. But Mushikur Rahim, the levels he usually maintains, this is poor, got to be said. Nice disguised slow delivery by Jahandad. Was very expensive in his first 2 overs, went for 27. And that's the standard, that's the frustration. And that's why players like Mushikur Rahim have been so successful, because they maintain a level that is very, very high as a professional to maintain for such a long time. Second slow delivery on the trot. Couple of runs easily.
It can get difficult for the keeper once it's a slow delivery and the ball bounces in front of you. And when it does bounce, it tends to change direction. He was very, very disappointed. He knows these runs are important. And they'll still be very happy to see what the bowlers have done so far. Again a low full toss. He's hit that straight to the fielder. It's only a single. There was an opportunity to pick up a boundary here for Arafat Sani.
Arafat Sani had 2 options. One was to go through extra cover, or the second is to open the blade and try and squeeze it past the third man of the cow point with both them in the circle. Missed out. Definitely should have been a boundary.
A bit of a gap between the short third and wideish point inside the circle. Again a slower delivery. They'll pick up a single here. Needed a direct hit from the keeper.
A beautifully disguised slow delivery again by Jahandad. He's very good in the depth. But with the new ball today, he was trying too many things for me. But with the older ball, this boy has all the tricks. Very effective with the slow ball bouncer. Very expensive. That's because he was trying too many things with the new ball. But with the older ball, he has been spot on.
The advantage that Fortune Barishal has is that they've got 4 wins. That's 8 points. And all those 4 wins have come while chasing. And again, today they'll be chasing. The inclusion of Dawood Malan has been good, because he holds it together. And we've seen what kind of form Tamim Iqbal is in. Because if he gets in, then he scores quickly, but he hangs around. So it's a good mix of caution and aggression in the middle with these two. It's been brilliant. It's been brilliant from Fortune Barishal. With what this last ball delivers. Again, a slower delivery. Swing and a miss. Oh, again he misses the stumps. Single, another bye. So that's 10 in that over. And that's the end of the innings. So with that 10 added to the total, Chittagong Kings finishes up at 121 for 8.
A sorry state of the Chittagong innings after the 20 years overs. 6 bowlers been used, they were magnificent. And the batsmen never got in because some of the poor strokes by the top order batters. Usman and Pervez opened the innings. Usman was the first to go. Then Clark walked in. He got a good start, but he threw it away. Haider again threw it away. Shamim got a good ball. Ali tried his best, but couldn't last long. But I thought a lot of resistance was shown by Sunny, who remained 27 not out, and the captain, who batted so well to get to 35, to get to the score at 121 for 8.
Yeah, fantastic stuff from Tanveer Islam, Ripon Mondol and Fahim Ashraf. Fahim Ashraf was the pick of the bowler. Not only pick up a wicket, but look at that economy. 3 runs in an over. That is simply incredible. 3 for 23 for Mondol and 2 for 14 for Tanveer Islam, restricting Chittagong Kings to their lowest total this season. These are the highlights. Intentions were clear to make room and play a few big shots, but he just played too many. In the end, had to pay a big price. What a catch! What a catch! That is simply magnificent. Graham Clark came and smashed a few boundaries, but in the same over, he hit one straight into the hands of Ridwan at deep square leg. And then the innings never went anywhere. Yeah? Gave him an edge, and it kept on coming to the keeper.
One shot too many with the top order batters. But Shamim Hossain got a good one. Nicking behind, Fahim Ashraf peppering that good length. Janda, a couple of times he pitched his shot, paid the price. Ali Islam missed a straight one to the stumps. And Mohammad Mithun, the captain, he fought hard. Showed a lot of determination. That went so high. Mahmoodullah Riyad had so much time to get under it. Khalid Ahmed got off the mark with that massive 6-over mid-wicket. He too, inside edge, bowled. I thought overall, Fortune Barishal with the ball was spot on and magnificent.
Yeah, the target for Fortune Barishal is going to be 122. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with the chase.
Welcome back from the 𝗂 𝗦𝗽cie Stadium. Fortune Barishal taking on Chittagong Kings. They managed to restrict Chittagong to a subpar total of 121 for 8 after 20 overs, courtesy of some brilliant bowling from the bowling unit of Fortune Barishal. Going to be a tough ask for Chittagong Kings to defend that total. Apart from Mithun's 35 and Sunny in the end adding 27 of 34, none of the batters were able to make an impact. Usman Khan had a flying start but perished while trying to go for too many after scoring 19 of 13. With the ball, it has been a clinical performance. Mondol picking up 3 for 23. Fahim Ashraf 3 for 12. Tanveer Islam, the left-arm spinner, also back 2 wickets. Yeah. Target for Fortune Barishal is 122 runs with the required run rate of just over 6. It's going to be a really difficult task for Chittagong Kings bowlers if they want to win this game. They are at their home ground, lost their previous game against Rangpur, searching for their first win at their home ground. The 2 openers are out there for Fortune Barishal. Skipper Tamim Iqbal alongside Dawid Malan. The 2 informed batters. Dawid Malan had a good knock in the previous game, scoring 49 of 41 deliveries. He alongside Tamim added a 117-run partnership for the 2nd wicket. But today, Malan is opening the innings. Very good afternoon, Sir Curtly Ambrose.
Yeah, very good afternoon, Mazhar. Hello, everyone. Yeah, it's going to be, well, I was going to say it's going to be very easy for Fortune Barishal, but you can never tell in cricket. But in order for the home team, Chittagong Kings, to win this game, they will have to take wickets early and possibly bowl out Fortune Barishal. It's going to be very difficult to defend 120. Not going to be easy. Can be done, but wickets will be the key.
𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃, the skipper, is also the top run getter for Fortune Barishal in this edition of BPL so far. He's actually the only Barishal batter to go past 200 run mark in this BPL. Scored a good 50 on the other day. 𝗿𝗏𝗃𝗃 also looked good. Strike rate of 130. He will fill that gap of Kyle Myers. Just left the team, batted well. Batted at number 3, now opening the innings. Good start from 𝗵𝗺𝗃. Bowled well in the previous game as well, 𝗵𝗺𝗃. Very economical.
It's a decent T20 career for him so far. 130 wickets from 105 games. That's pretty impressive. Best of 4 with 22. But he have to contend with the skipper, 𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 and Malan.
Oh, brilliant bowling. Just gone past that outside edge. A bit tentative, 𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃.
A hint of seam movement. Yes. Pitch on the perfect length. And seamed away. That was a beautiful delivery. That should encourage 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃.
Played that on the up. 𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 loves to play those drives. 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃 had a great game against Rangpur. 1 for 15 from his 4 overs. Outstanding bowling. He started from where he left on the other day.
First over versus Rangpur Riders. Getting the ball to seam quite a lot. Slightly over-pitched this time, but it did some good work. Stuck the foot out. And immediately umpires check in, probably to see if there's a stepped on it. Now it's going to cause to the next umpire, so probably stepped on it with his spikes.
Nicely driven by 𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃. Yes, it was a bit fuller. Went hard on it. You're right, Sir Kirtley. Got those spikes on the ball. Stopping that one. He's a tall lad. Does well.
Certainly seemed to be some damage to it. And I reckon they will change it. Remember, it's only the first over. Only 4 deliveries. So if they do take a new ball, it's not a big difference.
Just want to ask you something, Sir Kirtley. As a fast bowler, you're defending a low target of 122. You have got 3 seamers in the lineup. 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃, then Khaled, and then shorturl is also in the lineup. What should be the team talk before coming out to defend that target?
I reckon they will talk about taking wickets. It's going to be very difficult to defend that small total. So I reckon they talk about taking wickets early for as little runs as possible. A little bit too full again this time. So that, I reckon, will be the team talk. Early wickets for little runs as possible. Get into the middle as quickly as possible to put some pressure on the batters.
When you don't have enough runs on the board, isn't it a dilemma whether looking for wickets or stop those runs as well at the same time? Gets off the mark, 𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗃, and also Fortune Barishal. But nevertheless, end of a very good first over from Binura, just one from it. The 200 mark is that the top order played really well. We've seen how Kyle Mayers batted. Edged, slashed hard, and will find the boundary. First boundary for 𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗃 and Fortune Barishal.
Very, very streaky. They are loving it. You know who they are supporting. It was a good delivery, just a bit wide of off stump. And he went for it. Could have easily gone to the short third man, but it didn't. And 4 runs to 𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗃, the skipper. Very, very fortunate to have gotten away with it.
Good comeback by Shoriful. From a batting team's perspective, when you're chasing a small target, you can afford to take some time. Shoriful Islam, best of 4 for 24. Economy on the higher side, touching 9.
Sometimes when teams are chasing a small total, they tend to play differently. They figured, okay, it's a small total. No need to hurry. Let's take our time. Good shot. Short delivery. Pulled away through mid-wicket. And the fielder at 𝗃𝗃𝗃 did well, limiting them to 2. But is it not always the best approach because it's a small total? Because if it's a big total, you'll want to approach it differently. So I reckon as batters and chasing a small total, you've got to go out in a positive frame of mind with intent to score and score quickly. Within reason, of course.
Rightly pointed out, Sir Kirtley. At times you get frazzled. You came up with that mindset. You're chasing a small target. Some young fans of Fortune Barishal, family of 𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃, present in the stands. Good to see kids coming in. Yeah, good comeback after that boundary of the first ball by Shoriful Islam. Do you think he's bowling a little wider?
Yes, I reckon he should bowl a little bit straighter, more on top of off stump, because we know how strong 𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 is through the offside. You don't want to give him that freedom to play his offside stroke. So bowl more on off stump on a good length.
Oh, almost squared him up. Brilliant delivery. End of a very good over. 6 coming off it. Barishal, 7 without loss. David Malan to face his first delivery. He's got a slip in place. Oh, just walked through that shot, David Malan.
What was that really? First delivery he's facing. Could have easily taken the edge. Binura getting the ball to seam quite appreciably, causing some problems for both batters.
Played that on the up. Timing was superb. Stand and deliver. Boundary for Malan. He gets off the mark as well.
just exactly what I mentioned the previous over. The width. It was a good length, but it was too wide above stump, giving Malan an easy flow through with his arms. Hit it well, it was a good shot, but too much width on offer that time.
Change of field for the left-hander. Point goes deep. Deep cover. Point comes in. Short third, slip, short fine leg. Mid off. Mid on as well for the left-hander. Better. Much better. But played with soft hands. Dawid Malan equal to the task.
The good thing about it is that the two left-handers at the crease, so the field won't change that much. But Benoa, who's bowling well, just need to keep that good length and a bit straighter. Oh, well bowled. Tamim Iqbal giving him the charge, and Benoa saw him coming and bowled it to his body. Cramped him for space. That was very good. Couldn't do anything about it. Got himself into an awkward position. The skipper moved a little bit too early.
That came in quite sharply. Binoor is a tall lad, can hit the deck hard. Brilliantly bowled. He's bowling at a very good channel, Sir Kirtley.
They certainly need to take wickets. That is going to be the key. If they don't, there's a high possibility they won't win this game. Chittagong Kings, wickets are key. Yes, they are keeping it pretty tight, but it won't work. You must take wickets.
Good change of pace in this over. Playing sensibly. Quick run taken. Despite bowling that over well, he conceded 7 runs. Fortune Boishal, 14 without loss. Crowds coming in numbers. Colourful crowd as well. Ali Islam, the top wicket taker for Chittagong Kings, is into the attack. Best of 4 for 17. Started off with a short delivery. Fielder does well. Got away with that one.
A little bit too short from Alice, but he got away with it. Good feeling. At extra cover, Usman Khan.
Time bowled a lot fuller. But fielder does really well. Oh boy, what happened there? Tamim Iqbal. He was off and running since Dawid Malan hit that one. They're still having a chat. Oh boy, horrible mix-up.
You have to give a lot of credit to Usman Khan, the fielder. And look at the crowd. Look at the celebration. Remember, Chittagong Kings are the home team. Usman Khan did very good the first delivery and the second one equally as well. Look at that. And had the awareness to get up early and flow to the right end. And Tamim Iqbal, the skipper, was nowhere in the picture. He's gone for 8. Fortune Barishal, 14 for 1.
Tawhid Ridoy, the new man in at number 3 for Fortune Boishal. And he's here because of a horrible mix-up. Don't think there was a run anyway, Sir Kirtley, but Tamim Iqbal was off and running. Usman Khan does well. Throwed at the bowler's end. Good game sense. Take a single. Have a look at that run out again, Sir Kirtley.
Certainly wasn't a single on there. Both were going, and then Malan decided, you know, it's not going to happen, and left the skipper, left him for dead, really. He's not a happy man.
Yeah, Dawid Malan did apologize after that run out. Yeah, he was in the middle of the crease. Yeah. Looking at each other. Two batters. Horrible, horrible mix-up in the end. 𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗃 has been batting really well in this tournament. Will surely be disappointed missing out today. 2 overs of dot balls. We are into the 4th over.
Certainly not good enough. Well, there you go again. Almost another mix-up. This time it was the Malan who would have been run out.
He needs to be really careful about his calling. Dawid Malan. That one came in. Ali Islam, a mystery spinner, Sir Kirtley. A rare breed we hardly see here in Bangladesh. Hides that ball behind him. The one that goes away from the right-hander. Tawhid Hridoy gets off the mark as well. End of a very good over. A successful one, a wicket, and just 2 runs from it. Fortune Boishal, 16 for 1. It's a Fortune Boishal franchise. They must be happy owners, must say. Khalid Ahmed comes into the playing 11 today. Missed out the previous game as he lost his mother. Our thoughts and prayers with him and his family. He's also been one of the leading wicket takers for Chittagong Kings, Khalid Ahmed.
I'll just join with you, Maza, offering my condolences to Khalid Ahmed. Never easy losing someone close to you. He's gone! First delivery! And Hridoy hit it straight to 𝗂𝗃𝗃. But did it carry? He's standing there. Did it carry to the fielder? They all believe so, but they've gone upstairs to check.
Chief Ambassador Director, we have an umpire's review for fair catch. I checked the fit, it's a fair delivery. Please give me the catch, please. Can you show me again, please? Can you make it zoom?
Stand by.
And go back, go back. Go back, go back. Yes. And move forward now. Do you have any other angle?
Yes, coming, great.
And make it zoom, please.
Wait, one.
Okay, I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied when the ball took the ball just fingertips under the ball. So I'm going to make my decision at the giant screen.
Well. Confirmation. OUT. At one point, I really felt that the fielder may have slipped that ball out of his hand. Nevertheless, 𝗬𝗪𝗂𝗽 has to walk back after scoring just one. Fortune BPL lost their second after scoring 16. Chittagong Kings manages to put some sort of pressure on Fortune BPL, and the wicket, the last one. Just have a close look at it. 𝗃𝗵𝗀𝗂𝗃 on the fielder at 𝗃𝗵𝗂𝗀 collects it, and now, right after he grabs that one, did he touch that ball in the ground?
It went into his hands at first, but then appeared to have bounced out and touched the ground. It wasn't very conclusive, but the third umpire figured that it was a clean catch, and that's what matters. Mushfiqur Rahim, the new batter, comes in at number 4.
Morshed Ali Khan, the third umpire, former left-arm seamer of Bangladesh. 𝗃𝗵𝗀𝗂𝗃 took that catch. As a batter, you'd feel you are unlucky, 𝗃𝗍𝗄𝗃, but as a bowler, you want to take that wicket. Nicely bowled. Mushfiqur Rahim coming in at number 4, gets off the mark.
Very, very good start for Khalid. And that's exactly what Chittagong Kings needed, wickets. They've already picked up 2. So this could be an exciting finish one way or the other. $122 is by no means a big total, but we've seen teams struggle to get those small scores.
Chittagong Kings bowler giving a hard time, at least in the power play. Edged once again. Luck going Malan's way. Finds that outside edge, but Malan will get a boundary.
Well, between the keeper and the short third, could have gone anywhere. Unlucky for Khalid. Malan wouldn't mind that. Was very, very streaky, and he knows it.
Third man was inside the circle. It was always going for the boundary once it got that edge. Now the deep third goes back from short third. Good comeback. But as you mentioned previously, 𝗃𝗍𝗄𝗃, they need to pick up wickets. Chittagong Kings lost 5 wickets in the power play.
They were very lucky to get to 122 after losing 5 wickets so early. At one point, I was saying to myself, they could be dismissed for less than 100. Still a very small total.
Bit of quiet phase going on from Fortune BPL's point of view. They've lost 2 wickets. Need to calm things down. 2 of the most experienced batters are out at the middle. Mushfiqur Rahim doing his research these days at the Jahangirnagar University on South Asian cricket.
Very, very good crowd in. Very, very impressive. Colourful.
Nicely bowled. A successful over from Khalid Ahmed at wicket and just 5 runs from it. Barishal 21 for 2 after 5.
Is where it can start to go all wrong for Fortune BPL. Surprised not to see the slip in place in that previous over. One of the edges going away from the keeper. Shoriful. It's not been easy batting. But they need to be at their best. Yes, 𝗵𝗺𝗻 having a closer look at the surface will need to take a little bit time. I'm talking about that edge in that previous over. Khalid Ahmed's over. Look at that. Slash outside the off stump. And no slip in place. And when you're defending a low total, you've got to have a slip in place. And he got that wrong. Hello, Maha.
I think when it comes to the pitch has behaved well. New ball has done a little bit, keeping the fast bowlers interested. I'm with you. I thought they missed a trick by not having a slip, especially David Malan. He's under pressure. He ran Tamim Iqbal out. He has to see his side through. But for the beneficial of the Fortune Barishal fan, the best two men under crisis to bat on are among.
But if they keep losing wickets, then they will be in a spot of bother. They don't want to lose another wicket from here on. Cuts away. Nicely cut away for a boundary. Too short and too wide.
Yeah, crisp timing and perfect placement by 𝗵𝗺𝗻. Slightly short. The line wasn't that wide. But since 𝗵𝗺𝗻's torch in stature, what he does really well is to bat deep in the crease and gives that extra millisecond of time. Shoriful Islam, that's one area you don't bowl to 𝗵𝗺𝗻.
Yeah, he has to keep it tight, closer to the off stump. And he's guides it towards the third area. Yeah, he's got to get it closer because when he does that and you leak a boundary, it will certainly take the pressure off. As a bowler, as a team, as the Chittagong Kings would want to see bowlers keeping it tight. Yes, if it's a great shot, it's a good shot, fine. But don't bowl loose deliveries. That boundary was asking for trouble. That the delivery that he bowled was picked up by 𝗵𝗺𝗻 for a boundary. They want to sail nicely here with some sort of partnership here.
It has been smooth sailing in the sea, not in the park for both the sides with the bat. Bowlers have nailed, especially the fast bowlers, hitting that back of the length, the test match length we speak about. This package certainly gives us an idea how well the fast bowlers have hit the length. Usman Khan, he's a different story. But other than that, Fahim Ashraf, Ripon Mondal, all these fast bowlers have to hit the good length consistently, even Jahan Khan. And with now, the second innings, Pinder Fernando, the way he has started. Overall, the fast bowlers have kept things in control, in check, and keeping it really simple. End of the power play, 28 for 2.
It's been good for the bowlers. Arafat Sunny, after the power play, he played a good role with the bat. So he'd be hoping that he can turn it on with the ball also. Left arm orthodox. Would love to see a slip in place because we've seen the spinners getting a bit of a grip. I know that he does not have too many runs to defend. He's been good. 93 wickets, economy under 7 runs in an over. 4 for 14 has been best. He would be hoping that he can pick up his best figures here because Chittagong Kings need him. Need someone to perform with the ball. 7 wickets so far. Straight away he brings out the sweep. He loves playing that sweep. And watch out for that slog sweep that he plays once he gets inside the line of the ball and the directions between mid-wicket and long on for 𝗵𝗺𝗻.
First 6 over clearly belongs to the Chittagong Kings. Slashing hard outside the off stump. David Malan, beautiful timing. And this was the good old yes, no, sorry. Hussain 𝗂𝗵𝗃𝗃 back is not happy, understandably. 𝗃𝗏𝗽 started well. The middle of the bat was taken at extra cover. Found through the offside for Mushfiqur. Spoke about Mushfiqur Rahim loves the cut shot. That's a beautiful shot. Cut and the sweep are his favourite strokes. And at the moment, Mohammad Mithun is keeping mid-wicket vacant, asking if from Mushfiqur Rahim, right, if you want to take a single, play against the turn. And that's why extra cover is catching position. Mini bow play. Confirmation what Athar Ali Khan you just mentioned before.
Has been the lowest power play for Fortune Barishal, but it's still okay. You know. As long as these two batted for another 4-5 overs, settle things down, don't get separated. That brings out reverse, and what has he done? He's done hit that straight to the fielder, and Arafat Sunny thanks the heavens because he needed a wicket, and that's exactly what he has done with his fourth delivery of his very first over.
The question has to be asked, is this needed? Unfortunately, it's definitely not, because you've lost a couple of wickets. And as a number 4 batter, your job is to bat through as much as possible. Throwing that expensive reverse sweep, he's gone for 11, 32 for 3.
Muhammad Mahmudullah is in the middle, but they are in a spot of bother. Batting has not been easy, and he's here because of this.
A total unnecessary by Mushfiqur Rahim. Got to be set. It's a top edge and an easy catch. Shorturl Islam is a tall man. And Arafat Sunny, who did the job with the bat, batted well. So he's not out 27, picks up the big wicket of the experienced Mushfiqur Rahim.
Yeah, Mahmudullah, tons of experience, 115 innings, more than 2,500 runs. Well, he would be expecting to guide his team through this difficult period. That's gone behind square on the onside. That's fine. Nifty footwork. They'll pick up 3.
Well, useful footwork by Bruno Fernando. Been watching so many football games, I believe. He's not most agile in the field, but with the ball he's very good. Just in time, just like a nice left wing in football, runs across, keeps the ball in field, and saves a single for his side.
Yeah, I thought he bowled beautifully. We saw the movement, especially in the first couple of overs from him. He was unlucky not to get an outside edge, but there was certainly some good movement.
Yes, boy.
We will have to take the responsibility now. Single to finish the over. 8 in the over and a wicket. 36 for 3. Wickets, and also restricting them not to score quickly. Ali Islam concedes the single of the first delivery. He also needs to be good in terms of where he pitches. He's only gone for 2 in his first over. They'll be hoping that he is among the wickets. That's what the bowlers have done so far. Very economical.
I like this field setting by Mohammad Mithun. Having a slip in place, keeping the mid-wicket vacant. Mahmudullah Riyad loves to play through mid-wicket, mid-on, with that close blade, flicking it. And this is where Ali Islam's mystery spin, which goes away from the right hand, comes in handy. Short extra cover, slip in place. Even a caught and bowl is a very good option.
Yes, boy.
Yeah, I like this move of bringing a slip in place. We spoke about it earlier on when Arafat Sunny was in the attack. It also gives a batter to think about, yes, I can't really edge it, because if there is an edge, I'm in trouble. The keeper and also the slip in place.
Yes,
There you go. Ball just moving away. Nicely played. Soft hands into the gap. Easy single taken.
Sensible cricket by Riyad. Usually when he's in form, when things are going well, he would have easily clipped it towards mid-wicket. Under pressure, soaking the pressure. That is experience for you. Talking about soaking pressure, this man on screen will have to do a lot, especially after the dismissal of Tamim.
Absorbing the pressure because they're losing wickets. First wicket, a score of 14, second on the score of 16.
Yes,
Then
boy, yes,
score of 32. This one straight to the fielder. Let's not forget the zero waste zone at the eastern gallery of 𝗧 𝗬𝗪 Stadium, Chittagong. Collaboration with the Ministry of Environment. It promotes eco-friendly practices to safeguard our planet. Again, additionally, BCB has partnered with the social enterprise 𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗃 for management and recycling during the tournament. In Sylhet alone, they collected around 320 kgs of recyclable waste in just 3 days. Flipped away. And they'll continue their effort throughout the BPL, a truly commendable initiative by Bangladesh Cricket Board.
Just 3 runs from this over. Slip in place. And Alice Islam, I think he's 2.1 overs remaining. Is going to be very crucial for the outcome of this game, I would say. And sneak a couple of wickets for his side. That will be a massive bonus. That's a good shot. Closing the blade, but well in control. 8 overs gone, 40 for 3.
Fortune Barishal still require 82 from 72 deliveries. Arafat Sunny already wicket in the bag.
Yes!
Yeah, I think that's good bowling. Coming round the wicket and also attacking the stumps.
And the right pace, just 80.3 kilometers per hour, slowing it down and asking the batter to make all the pace. Yes. Just like that.
Good boy,
Nicely placed as well. If Chittagong Kings goes and win this game, Athar, it will be the lowest scored defender. They're breaking the record which was held in 2013, 12 years ago. It will take a marvelous effort, a massive effort. But can they do it? Absolutely they can. Because Fortune Barishal feel they're just playing it really, really careful. It's a good shot. Very, very good shot. Is it in the gap? No. Usman Khan does the fielding at mid-wicket.
Yeah, the only way they can go and defend this total, Maha, is to take wickets here. 80 of 69 deliveries with 7 wickets in hand. The batting side should chase this. But if they lose wickets, so it's important you've got to have the right fielders at the right place. If the right-hander is on strike, which is right now, I don't mind seeing a slip in place. That is a very good shot. Lovely use of the feet and thumps it down the ground for the boundary. Boundary after 3 overs.
Now this stroke had class, power all written all over it. Mahmood Riyad is a player, he's very proactive. First couple of deliveries stayed behind the crease, played in the back foot. He was like a flash. And the ball was given somewhere. That's another beautiful shot. That is probably the shot of the day by Mahmood Riyad. Full of class, and he can't believe it. And brings up the 50 for Fortune Barishal.
Gorgeous. First one was down the ground. This time again, he's not afraid to come down the wicket and create some room, just exposing his stumps and then playing inside out. Beautifully played. What a shot. 10 already in this over. And then he steals the strike with a single. 51 for 3 after 9.
Chittagong Kings will be hoping that Khalid Ahmed can get some seam movement of this pitch. And it seems 𝗂𝗍𝗲𝗃 is in handful. And he's up against two quality players who plays fast bowling really well. That's going to be a challenge for Khalid. A run rate of 6.45 is not threatening at all. Just have to make those singles, and not boundary will do the job.
And he's played some lovely shots in that previous over. They scored 11 in the previous over. It just releases the pressure. Both the batters now, Mahmudullah, we've already seen how he's batting, but Malan is taking his time. 16 of 17. He just wants to make sure that he stays on the partnership. 20 of 15. And these are the two boundaries. One was down the ground, the other one was simply magnificent. What a shot. Fielder had no chance at long off. Raced to the boundary like a bullet. Round the wicket, change of angles. Still no slips. Tap and run. Fielders are on the edge of the circle. They need to come up a little bit closer because you don't want to concede singles when the ball is inside the circle.
David Malan keeping things really simple. Picking up a single, making sure he close one's ends up and be their anchor. This situation, that's a perfect game, and that's the game David Malan has made a name for himself. Mahmud Riyad, on the other hand, he can use a long handle when the requirement is there. Just like that, but in the air. Long on fielder, on pursuit. And takes a very good catch, Graham Clark. Never easy sprinting in. And in the end, he holds on, and 𝗂𝗍𝗲𝗃, he strikes.
And that's the second time he's picked up a wicket. And this is only a second over. And this is a big wicket. This is very big. It's just a hint of movement after it pitches. And he knew he was in trouble. That's a good catch. He had to run all the way from long on. Had to get underneath the ball and takes a very good catch. Muhammad Mahmudullah departs for 16. Barishal 4 down for 53. Yeah, there was no need for Mahmudullah to attempt to play that shot. He's looking to pick up a boundary.
And got to be said, both the dismissal of Mushfiqur Rahim and Mahmudullah Riyad, with their experience, this is not needed at all, both of the dismissals. And keeping things simple is again fast bowler, hitting the back of the length, a test match length we've been speaking about. Batsman do the rest. And he knows how big wicket it was. Experience replaces experience. Nicely bowled, lovely channel. Keeping things really simple. All three quicks for Chittagong Kings is hitting the deck hard on that in-between length between 6 to 8 meter and let the ball do the rest.
Yeah, Mohammad Nabi is the new batter, but difficult to understand why he attempted to play that shot, Mahmudullah. They needed about 68 of 63 deliveries. Even him. Because it's not a big total to chase. You have wickets in hand. You can do it in singles. The required run at 6.58. Odd boundary will come. A lot will depend on him. Lot will depend on David Malan. It's important for the skipper to ensure that he applies a little bit more pressure now. He needs 6 more wickets to defend that total. Get a slip in place. You've got to have another fielder in the catching position.
We'll talk about experience. Once upon a time, Mohammad Nabi was one of the leading all-rounders, probably the #1 all-rounder in T20 International. David Malan was once upon a time #1 batter in international T20s. Both these players can be vulnerable under pressure because as senior professionals, they have a huge responsibility on seeing their side through. And the best way to get them out is apply pressure by having fielders more in the circle and in catching position. 10 overs gone, 56 for 4.
Well, the Chittagong Kings have given the Fortune Barishal a run for their money. All set up nicely. Arafat Sunny carries on. Batters have not been allowed to dictate defending a low total. It's been exemplary work from the bowlers of Chittagong Kings. Well, looking good, Danny boy.
Sure are, Shaman. So listen to our colleagues talk about pressure, certainly for the senior pros, and Milan and Nabi is feeling it a tad. It'll be interesting, Shammers, to do a post-match presser, chat to the players and just get their take on the state of the pitch, and maybe just gripped a little bit on the slow side. We can appreciate that, a little bit drier in nature, but very easy sometimes to get those small, tricky totals. Oh, not a bad effort, well stopped. Just noticed too, Shammers, out the com box, how dry that outfield was when that ball skimmed.
Indeed, good effort from Usman Khan, and he was looking into the sun. I think took the right option in trying not to take the catch, defend the runs. If you're not sure of getting underneath that one, it's going to be slipping through your fingers if you're trying to take the catch. So a better option. Tell you what, you're talking about dryness of the pitch. You had a good look at it in the morning, and didn't seem to be sort of so bowler friendly, if I can call it that, because it's all been pretty much in favor of the batters. Played earlier, first match in Chattogram, I think, on this wicket, the very first day. Just milking the runs at the moment. That's the best way to go. Thinking about a second wouldn't be a wise option. Still, just the 3 runs in that over. It's 59 for 4. Oh, he eases that into the deep just comfortably enough.
Look, I don't want to upset those fans. They're on the flyover, but I have been asked quite often now, doing a couple of favours for some news crews and doing some interviews, and they're asking me, Danny, what about the BPL? What do you think could be done better, or something to help the Bangladesh player? I said, well, look, you've got a lot of people here just quietly, haven't you? And you love the game. The passion here is sensational. But again, I just think probably sadly blocking out those chaps up there on the flyover, because you need a little bit more seating, don't you, in the stadium?
That's one way of looking at it. Poor guys. They're just there for a short period of time, in between jobs.
It is, but I'm sorry, if you want to watch the game, you're going to have to buy a ticket. Watch it live, aren't you?
61 of 52. A 7.04. Just not too difficult, but the situation of the game does not allow you to be dominant with the bat. You've got to bide your time, be selective. The bowlers have got their tails up. 𝗂𝗃𝗃 hasn't got a wicket, but he's bowled decently enough. Once again on the money, and look at the effort. 3, 4 fielders converging on an effort to stop that ball.
Yeah, the squeeze is on, no doubt. Yeah, I was doing the pitch report earlier before this match started. Yeah, look, it just looked a little bit drier. The grass wasn't quite as fresh and green. That's understandable. I talked about the breeze that's been around here in Chattogram, and that's a good sign for the players and the climate at this time of the year. But we'll have to ask the players whether it just sort of, they'll tell you, look, it just felt it stopped. The ball never felt like it arrived enough. Hence the problem. 4 down. The last wicket fell at 53. So it is tough going. Both sides very mindful for the 2 points. It's a crunch game. Was it seconds playing third, desperate to get the 2 points. So again, all of that hustle and hang in here, given they've just lost old Muhammadullah, 16 from 11. He was settling in and then got out. It puts more pressure on Milan.
Well, he holds the key, but what about that? 20 of 23 balls. That was a snorter from 𝗂𝗃𝗃. His back of Lang just rearing up. 𝗿𝗲𝗡 playing under his eyes, looking down, allows the ball to come on. Sometimes he goes deep into his crease, soft hands. Yeah, he's not trying to hit it too hard, but it's just adjusting to the requirement, which is very, very good, very watchful.
Well, he was #1 player, wasn't he? T20 player, that is. Some said, look, it's not his game really, a few years ago, but man, has he developed into a fine player.
The appraisal of the wicket in particular, and there is another good bit of work in the deep. You need that support in the field. Another 5 runs in the 12th over, 64 for 4. Is going to be the crux of the matter. I think they've got to take it deep to within striking range. And here's a man who will always fox you, Alice Al-Islam, with that. He's got a variety of deliveries. He just has that carom ball which goes the other way, has the orthodox off spin.
Yeah, I think it'll be a handful on this. I know we've been probably discussing this for a couple of overs now, Shammers, but I just think that a little bit drier than we all thought. This pitch number 6, and it's quite coming on and just gripping enough. Spinners and off-pace deliveries at order of the afternoon.
Well, here's one hit very well once again, covering a lot of ground and going across and stopping that ball. This is excellent work. Has shown the commitment. All the fielders in the deep, they know they just get another wicket, break this partnership, they're in with a chance.
I'll do that for you right now because he's looking good, isn't he? 𝗿𝗲𝗡, those soft hands and experience. It's pumped him up. He's due to get up now, isn't he?
Well, there he goes. This is going to hang in the air, but it is going to go a many a mile. That after 21 deliveries, you get an over boundary.
Yeah, it relieves a lot of that pressure valve that Barishal were feeling, courtesy Mr. Experienced, 𝗿𝗲𝗡. He's got one there about that length that batters will tell you they love. It's in that zone for them to do that.
In his arc, and he really nailed that one. Look at 85-meter long, very, very long. Then that is excellent cricket. Just a little push away into the deep for a single. It's turning out to be quite a lucrative over for Fortune Barishal. 10 already, a couple more deliveries to go. Just finding that right ball to go after. And Milan has done it to a nicety.
We got his last outing, Alice Islam, 2 for 28. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? There you go. Talk about good hands through the ball. Picked the gap, waited that split second longer, and execution was superb from the President.
Well, Mohammad Nabi is not going to miss out on that. Hint of width, and immediately he's onto it in a flash. Just that little bit of angle opening the face of the bat. Nice little flourish. The placement perfect, and off it went. It's turning out to be a big over, maybe the over that makes it for Fortune Barishal. Nicely done, easing their way towards that target. 15 run over that, 79 for 4. Have to break this partnership. They managed to do it. The cat will be amongst the pigeons. We'll have some more flurry in the middle, some more activity, some more excitement for the crowd. We're waiting in eager anticipation for a success from the bowlers. Oh, got a hold of that. Maybe the placement not where he precisely wanted.
Well, he's got a 2 for Khalid. He's been instrumental for the Kings here this afternoon to try and stay in the contest. Need a bit of magic from him right now. Nabi's got to a tricky number. A lot of superstitious players. 13 from 13. How about another kiss of death, Shammers?
From the edge of the crease, and it's just cut away nicely. Once again, this is good work in the deep.
You said moments ago, Shamim, it's all looking a little bit more comfortable now. Big over the previous one. It's all go. The runner ball, all very comfortable for the Barishal. You just never know. You get one, you get two. Can they get a couple of wickets together? Knock over these two and have two new batters in.
I think some of the previous batters have been guilty in trying to get a move on. Shot selection left a little to be desired. Still telling themselves that 40 or 40 could be a cakewalk, and to add to their miseries, there is a fumble and a boundary.
It's that man, Malan, just threads it enough. It's the change of pace, little off cutter, Khalid. Once again, the timing. Clark was in the hunt, but not quite quick enough. Suddenly he's getting close to 40 now as Malan.
Clark not off the mark quickly enough to go. Trying to get a hand on that ball. Well, they have now started to cruise. That you can say. Fortune Barishal, after going through a patchy period when they had a bit of struggle, 53 for 4, and then you rebuild the innings. Shown a lot of resilience and temperament.
Their partnership now with 34 from 25, courtesy of these two. Khalid, 2 to go on the 14th. Can he knock a wicket over here now?
No, not like that. Ball deviating down the leg side. I think Mohammad Nabi was a little angry with himself in that the angle of the ball was there to put it away. But just the leg by, couldn't get bat on ball. Really matter. The runs are coming quite comfortably now. Oh, once again, a little short. Once again, comfortably into the deep. 10 run over the 14th, 89 for 4. Partnership of 36 of 27. See that target not too distant.
Yes, boy.
We have the mascot. This is Dana 36, a legacy also. Shines through with Dana 36, the official mascot of this year's Bangladesh Premier League, representing freedom, peace and boundless possibilities. This white dove with 36 colourful feathers become a fan favourite, capturing the vibrant spirit of the tournament. Well done. Need a lot of energy, must be warm inside that. Easing their way towards their target. Not in a hurry, not trying to play big shots, just sensible cricket. 31 of 34. Mushfiqur Rahim guilty of getting out to one of the reverse shots he favours.
Back.
Into the lead once again. Good work by Clark. Stopped them from getting the second.
Well, we've seen it from Clark, batting down with that 100 recently, and now we've seen it from David Malan, senior pro, overseas star, coming to the fore and doing the job so far.
Yes, boy.
Got the other side, a partner who's been there all around the world, initially with Afghanistan and then the franchises, knows what it's all about. Not flustered in the middle. Two very, very experienced players. The sun is going down. Artificial lights coming on here at the 𝗁 𝗦𝗽𝐴 Cricket Stadium. Crowd has gone a little quiet because the home team are really. Oh, look at that go! Slug sweep, take that, off it went, and it's another maximum.
Ball boys get it back. He's in the mood. Is David Malan. Again in that zone from Arafat Sunny. Sunny's been fatted here. Oh, yes. Is that reach? Really tall fellow was the Malan. Yeah, afraid so, Arafat.
Look at the length of that, 95 meters. That is a long one. And he gets a single to finish off the 15th over. The 100 comes up for Barishal. It's 100 for 4.
Starts with a short one, and it's been called a wide. Yeah, when you speak about those big overs, Tina Mawayo, it's 15 runs in the 13th over. Started on the in the 9th over when they got those 11 runs, but 13th, 14th, and 15th, as we see that this one, which is called a wide. 35 runs in those 3 overs, so really set them nicely here.
Absolutely. And you look at where they're at now. Flicked away onto the onside, looking for 2, which they'll get. 50. For David Malan. 6th BPL half century. And 65th T20 half century. So he's done it plenty of times before. And he's shown that in difficult times, wickets falling at the other end, he knows exactly what's expected.
He has been the man of crisis for Fortune Barishal. That'll be called a wide. And 50 partnership. He's playing his only 2nd game this edition of the Bangladesh Premier League. The last game was against Dhaka Capitals. And he made an unbeaten 49. Today, on 50 of just 36 deliveries. There you go. Look at that reaction, especially from Tamim Iqbal.
Well, I think Tamim Iqbal's 90% of the reason he's batted so well again today. He doesn't want to get back into the change room. Not without winning the game for the team anyway.
Nicely played through the offs. What's happening here? Oh, he's lucky that he didn't go to the boundary. Nearly made the mess of it. Footwork and then onto the knees and went in a wrong direction nearly to the boundary ropes. Nothing much. The bowlers I thought have done well, but when you don't have a big total on the board, it's so difficult to go and defend it. .56 for 4 at the halfway stage, but now this partnership looking really good.
Soft touch. And the awareness of Mohammad Nabi is what made that single so easy to get, because it's in the circle. Mohammad Nabi himself, Nasser Ali Khan, would have been in a similar situation plenty of times before as well. He will know he's got a man in good form, a man who's in control, and will just be there to support him. Not the stage where they need to worry about getting behind the 4-ball and somebody needing to try and get boundaries. If it was, Mohammad Nabi would have known that that's up to him to do. Malan to bat through the innings.
tons of experience for Mohammad Nabi. 424 T20 matches for him. 132 T20 internationals. He would know a thing or two about how to go about his job when his team, whoever he's playing for, is in a spot of bother. So came in with a purpose, knowing that all he had to do is just hang around. He scored 15 in 17 deliveries, but importantly has been involved in a partnership worth 54 of 39 with Malan. He picks up his boundary. He picks up his second boundary. Yeah, it's a touch wider. Played that nicely.
Yeah, it's awareness of where the field is from Mohammad Nabi. A wide ball like that could easily have looked to go square, but he just opens the face and makes sure that he gets it very fine to that third man area, which is vacant.
Wide. So now they require 10 from 25 deliveries. They're disappointed would be Chittagong Kings because they're playing it in front of their home crowd. The last match they played here also lost that. They've got to come back strongly in the next game because this is gone away from them for sure. Already 12 in this over. Well, they pick up a couple of runs. 14 in that over. 114 for 4. He's got also tons of experience. I spoke about Mohammad Nabi, but what about him? He's closing in on 10,000 T20 runs. That is really good numbers. And he knew exactly what he had to do because they kept on losing wickets. By the end of the 10th over, they already lost 4, so they needed a partnership. But he knew that as long as he stays on and block one end, game over. And he'll be disappointed. Shaun Tait, bowling coach of Chittagong Kings. Correction, head coach Shaun Tait. They would have hoped that the batters could have done better. Bowlers did their part, you know, they make no mistake. They worked hard, they picked up early wickets. So never easy. That's gone through the covers. Never easy to defend a low total until you keep on picking up wickets on a consistent basis. Fan of the match. Yeah, he's dancing in the stands. Why not? Cool shades on. Nice bandana. And he's supporting the team which is batting. So are they. Look at that crowd. Huge support for Fortune Barishal. Remember, they're playing in Chittagong. Low full toss. Yeah, easy now. Too easy. Really no need to take any risk whatsoever.
He had a difficult role to play with the bat in hand himself, Mohammad Mithun. And I remember mentioning that he needed to bat through to the end. It would have made a difference between 130 plus and 120, which is more or less what they got. Doesn't look like the 130 plus would have been enough anyway, but would have given them just a little bit more cushion.
Yeah, nicely played. Beautifully gets on top of it and puts it away for a boundary. That is a lovely shot from Mohammad Nabi. Scores are tied. They need a single.
Yeah, it's the control for me, isn't it? Yes, it's a short ball and you want to get the boundary. just have a look at how wonderful this knock has been. Wickets falling early. He just made sure that he went through a difficult period, and then later on in the innings started to express himself and show just how good a player he is. Half century, number 65 in this format. And he's done it plenty of times before.
And doing it one more time for his team. But that's it. With that single, Fortune Barishal go on to win by 6 wickets. Thanks to this wonderful unbeaten partnership of 69 and 47 deliveries. Will give them their 5th win. They'll grab 2 more points. Yeah, handshakes in the dugout. Fans happy. Why not? I had to put up a bit of a fight in the batting department, but when they scored those 121 for 8, Chittagong Kings, they knew that they were in trouble. Yeah, this is Khalid Ahmed and Malan. Everybody knows that his mother passed away, so condolences to the family, maybe. And nice to see him coming back in this frame of mind. Never easy for anyone.
Very convincing in the end for Fortune Barishal. They win this one by 6 wickets, and what a lovely time to just start peaking, making sure that you're racking in those wins. Mohammad Mithun, a lot to think about for him and his side. Back-to-back losses in front of their home crowd, and a disappointing total first up this afternoon.
Yep. This is passing his condolences to Khalid Ahmed, but they were very happy in the end. Yes, a bit of a stutter in the middle, but in the end, pretty easy, because they've managed to win by 6 wickets with 19 balls to spare. Now, what a knock from 𝗏𝗏 Malan. And remains unbeaten on 56 of 41. Knew that he had a job in his hand. And when that incident happened in that run out, when he sent back Tamim Iqbal, had to do something special, and he comes out with flying colors. This is what he did in that chase of 122. 56 not out opening the batting, 41 deliveries. All he needed one partnership, and that came when Nabi got in and put on 69 the partnership and 47 deliveries to ensure that they go and grab 2 more points and win it by 6 wickets.
Yeah, it's that one partnership, isn't it? Nabi and Malan right at the end, 69 and 47. Enough to get Fortune Barishal over the line. Their 5th win in 7 matches. Apart from a couple of early wickets taken by Khalid and Sunny, it was tough going.
And these are the highlights. Not a big chase, but there was a bit of a mishap earlier on when this happened. Tamim Iqbal did not come back. 𝗏𝗏 also hitting it straight to the fielder. Mushfiqur came and played 2 shots, but this reverse didn't go in his favor. Got out in that fashion. Even Mahmudullah played some lovely looking shots on the offside, but he also got out trying to step on the gas.
That went a long, long way. A good catch, but it was left to 𝗏𝗏 Malan. He really did just show his experience when he was joined at the crease by Mohammad Nabi. Both of them showing what quality players they are and just how comfortable they are in situations like today. This final boundary that was scored by Mohammad Nabi really was a comprehensive contribution from both of them.
Yeah, in the end, a pretty convincing win for Fortune Barishal, winning by 4 wickets, thanks to that wonderful knock of 56, an unbeaten 56 from 𝗏𝗏 Malan. of 41 deliveries to ensure they win by 6 wickets, which means that they climb above Chittagong Kings in terms of points. There you go, at number 2, but with 10 points, 6 points behind the high-flying Rangpur Riders. Chittagong still remains on 8. Rajshahi closely catching up with 6. That's the points table at the moment. Right, we'll take a short break and we'll come back with the presentation.
বাংলাদেশ প্রিমিয়ার লিগ 2025 7টি দলের জমজমাট লড়াইয়ে মাতবে পুরো দেশ। দেখতে চোখ রাখুন টি-স্পোর্টস নেটওয়ার্কে।
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Download 𝗃𝗶𝗃𝗏 to enjoy exciting games and highlights. Visit 𝗃𝗶𝗃𝗏.com.